we finally get to see Admiral Greenbull, and he or she is looking fucking badass. Let's just get into the chapter. What's good, you guys? My name is Smoksya. I'm bringing you another video today on chapter 905 spoilers. These are pretty crazy. We got some pictures here. I'm gonna make sure to show them to you throughout this video, and I'm gonna make sure to walk you through what the current description of the chapter is. Should be releasing tomorrow, but let's just jump into it right now. So the first piece of news, Marineford is actually built in front of the red line to further protect Marijo, this area where the celestial dragons are. And it's also seen that Fujitora is actually returning to the headquarters against the wish of Akainu, to which Akainu, he doesn't want him to come back until Fujitora brings the heads of Monkey D. Luffy and Trafalgar D. Waterlaw from Dressrosa. So it looks like Akainu isn't even making any friends, because Sengoku is even giving him a hard time. But that's just a minor detail in this chapter. The bigger aspect is we're getting some new princes and queens showing up, the royalties such as the Rashuan, probably Russian kingdom, shout out, Biru the sixth with his Matryoshka daughters. Matryoshka means those Russian dolls that can, they hide within each other. Then there's a Bollywood kingdom's King Hamburger, who apparently walks really slowly and he has a majestic vibe to him. And lastly, we have the Dajin Kingdom's Queen Moralon, and there's another King of Tacos, and there's a bunch of royalty just showing up here and making their appearances, probably making their way for the reverie. So we get to see Monkey D. Garb. We get to see that he's escorting the Mermaid Kingdom, because out of the reverie lasting 200 years, the mermaids have only been invited 2 times, and this is just one of the times, and so they're being escorted by Garb. But then we see that fish, that asshole Stelly. I made a video on Stelly, and I knew he's gonna play a big role in this arc. Link in that video should pop up somewhere here, and he's actually being pushed by Garb, to which Stelly says, "Do you even know who I am?" And Garb says, "Some brat, I don't care." Classic Garb answer, classic Monkey D answer. I'm very happy that Stelly's getting put in his place, because really, fuck Stelly. I really do not like this character one bit. So we get more of Stelly and Garb, and Stelly is basically begging Garb to get him through, because he wants to be at Terunoyubitu, but Garb basically says no, that's not happening. And then when Stelly sees the mermaids, he basically faints, because being such a royalty, he was lied to his whole life, and he was told that, misunderstood that if the mermaids touch humans, the humans will contract some incurable disease, and Stelly obviously faints. Good riddance of Stelly, but I'm sure he's gonna come back. But now we go to the part where I really enjoyed and I really gotta focus on with you guys. It is Fujitora makes his way back into Marineford HQ, getting ready for the reverie, as it seems all admirals are gonna be there. And he is talking to someone. He's basically explaining that he wants to cut the Shichibukai system. He basically wants to abolish it, says it's not needed. And that person that he's talking to is Admiral Greenbull, aka Ryok Hyugu. And we don't see his face, but we see his silhouette and how he appears. And during that flashback with Doflamingo explaining, the War of Thrones, he does resemble that silhouette quite nicely, especially with this new one. He has long, wavy hair, and we don't really know much about him, but we do know that he is fasting right now, and he hasn't eaten in 3 years. And it's actually an interesting theory that this character is based off of one of the characters where Borsalino, that is Kuzan, no, that is based off Kizaru and Fujitora. So we get this, and in the movie that Oda's basing these characters off of, the character who Greenbull is supposed to resemble doesn't eat as well, so it's highly likely that Admiral Greenbull is resembling this character. Now, last thing between Fujitora and Greenbull that's super interesting and that we need to pay attention to is their conversation, and it goes like this: "What about Vegapunk? It seems like he just finished something unbelievable." To which the answer is, yeah, it seems like we don't need the Shichibukai system anymore. So does that mean they perfected the PX? Does it mean that there's a new substitute for Shichibukais? What does this mean? I am looking to find out. I think Vegapunk is going to be huge in this arc. I think he's going to be huge in the rest of One Piece. Everyone's been looking forward to it. It's one of the biggest mysteries in all of One Piece. Who is Vegapunk? And lastly, the best way to finish this chapter is Stelly's basically begging a guard, basically tattling on Garp. He's also saying that there's something peeking down on us. We need to be safe. Stelly wants a gun, but then the guard refuses to give Stelly a gun and says, "Don't worry, you're safe with me." And that guard is Sabo. So this is amazing because my prediction video on the top 5 things you should expect in Reverie, I literally go down the list of what is happening in this chapter. Talk about Stelly and how his role is going to be here. I talked about the revolutionaries and how they're going to declare war on the celestial dragons. I also talked about Green Bull and Fujitora, and if a Green Bull is going to be on the side of pure justice like Akainu, or on the side of pure good like Fujitora and Sengoku, where they do side with pirates on a very minimal end, but when the pirate is doing something good, aka Goldie Roger, aka Shanks, they do side with them. So I'm hoping Green Bull will be one of those characters. And lastly, I did also mention Sabo's interaction with Stelly, because as we know, Sabo did have amnesia. So does he remember Stelly? Clearly he does not, because this interaction between them seems that there is nothing more than Sabo is aware that this character is a celestial dragon, and Stelly is aware that this is just some guard. So it's very interesting to see how this plays out and what will trigger Sabo's memory. And on a more daunting aspect is, Sabo is there, he has the Mirror fruit, and Akainu is there. The last thing Ace said to Luffy before he went was, please take care of my brothers, as Luffy was passed out. Next time we see Ace with Luffy, it's the last time we saw Ace because he passed away. Sabo told Luffy's crews, please take care of my brother, while Luffy was passed out, and now we're in an environment where it seems like there's going to be some serious fireworks between the revolutionaries and the world government. So I'm hoping Akainu does not go 2-0 for killing users of the Mirror Nomi. Anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to make sure I'm going to make spoiler videos every single Wednesday when the spoilers come out, or Thursday, so just bear with me. I'm also going to make a review on this chapter once it officially comes out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, comment, like, subscribe, start a discussion. Let's talk about Green Bull, let's talk about the plans of this future arc, and what your expectations are for Reverie. And as always guys, peace out.